Sitting here getting my fat bitch on. No good deed goes unpunished, right? Yeah. I'll tell you the whole story. So I found a really remarkable family photograph. It was of a relative I didn't know, a cabinet photograph, probably from a county fair. It was a postcard. A little boy, 4 years old, in a cowboy outfit. Teddy Van Huffer. I thought this is probably a one-of-a-kind photograph. And I showed it on live. And a couple of my friends got really interested in it and were like, well, maybe he has living relatives. I thought, well, he probably does. It was a huge family. So one friend is a genealogist and one friend is good with contacting people, let's say. And my genealogist friend found out he had living relatives. And I got some contact information from both of them. I was really excited. I don't know that side of the family at all. And being one of 15 children, there's a lot of family. So I was hopeful it'd be fun to connect. Since the only two relatives I knew from that side of the family, my mother and my cousin Celeste, are both passed on. So I reached out and I got the phone number first. And I left a message. I'm not sure if it was a landline or a work line or what it was. I left a message, pretty detailed, saying, I think I'm a relative. My grandmother and Howard Huffer were siblings, and I think this is a picture of one of Howard's children. And gave my full name, gave my phone number, said I'd love to hear from them, and I didn't hear anything. But it could be an old phone number. I could be, who knows, talking into the air, as it were. So both of the wife and the son, who's an adult, chronologically, are on Facebook. So I thought, well, I'll follow up on Facebook so they don't get weirded out by the phone call. And so I followed up with her just saying, hey, I'm the one who called you. Just wanted to follow up here with that. And to her son, I sent a message saying, I believe that your great-grandfather, Howard Huffer, and my grandmother were siblings, and I have a picture of your grandfather that I'm trying to get back to the family. And his response to me was this snarky, nasty political comment. I had said nothing about politics, only about the family photograph. To which I responded, that's a very odd response. I said, I'm trying to get a photograph back to your family that I think might be important to you. And I said, would you please just pass this on to your mom and dad? Well, apparently he did, but I still didn't hear anything. So I had a couple other phone numbers to try and follow up on. I tried a couple of them, disconnected, and one seemed to be going into outer space. It was the third or fourth one I tried, and it turned out to be, I believe, the wife's cell phone number. And she answered. And we talked, and I explained who I was, how I was related, my grandmother's name, and all that stuff, and about the photograph. And she said, yes, they'd love it. They don't have hardly any photographs of that side of the family. And so I packed it up and put it in the mail for them. I mailed it a few days ago. I also took some photographs of other family photos that I could find quickly, and all of the genealogical information on the back. I emailed those to her. Well, she received those, and she tried to forward them on to apparently 2 other cousins, but she accidentally sent that to me, saying that she thought I was a scammer and hadn't answered me. But then I had gotten her phone number and talked to her. That was kind of about the most hurtful and disappointing outcome I could have ever imagined for me trying to get a photograph back to a family member. I understand scammers are everywhere. I get them through TikTok all the time. But I've never had one of them mention a family member that was several generations old who died in 1978. And I'm not sure how I would have had any sort of ability to scam since I didn't ask for anything. I asked to send something back to them. It's just very disheartening to think it's turned out that way. And it's very discouraging because there was a lot of effort put into trying to find them and then get it back to them. You know, trying to do the right thing. Well, I hope they enjoy their photographs.